Hi grade 8, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be solving linear equations. So we are going to start with the longer method, and then after that I'll show you the shorter method. It is important to know the longer method so that you know where you make mistakes in the shorter method, right? So let's start with the most important thing. There's something called, guys, an additive inverse, okay? And what does that mean? So for example, if I have 3, the additive inverse of 3 is negative 3. Why? Because the overall results when you're adding these two will actually equal to 0, right? So if I have 3x, the additive inverse of 3x will be negative 3x, right? Because when I add this two, the answer would be 0. Also, if I have, for example, if I have negative 4. The additive inverse of negative 4 will just be positive 4, and because if you add those two, the answer will then be 0. Guys, we need to know this so that we're able to know what do we do here in order to solve for x. Okay, so if we start here, let's just put the equal signs. Right, so I want this 3x to join the 2x, and the reason for that is so that I can add those two, right? And if I can do that, that means the negative 3 will have to go to the right-hand side so that it can add to the 6. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. Now, if I have 2x minus 3, right? We still have 3x plus 6 there. And if I want to get rid of this, that means I have to find the additive inverse of 3x. And as you can see, the additive inverse of 3x is negative 3. So it's minus 3x here and minus 3x there. Because this is an equation, that means what I do on the left-hand side, I have to do on the right-hand side, right? So what happens now? On the left-hand side, guys, this and that will give me 0. So that means I'm only left with 6. And then on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side, we will have 2x minus 3x will give me negative x. And then I will have a negative 3 or minus 3 this side. And now we have the x on the left-hand side. We want to solve for x. So we don't need the negative 3 here. So we have to change it to the right-hand side. So again, for us to get rid of this, negative 3, we have to find the additive inverse. So let's just write everything as it is. So there we go. We have that. And we have 6 here. And the additive inverse of this negative 3 or minus 3 will be positive 3. So that means we are going to add 3 this side and add 3 that side. And that what's nice now is that this 2 will become 0, leaving x on its own here, right? And then 6 plus 3 will give you 9. Now, if I divide by negative 1 on both sides, that means therefore, x will be equal to negative 9, and that's your answer. Guys, let's come to the shorter method. If we look at this 2x minus 3 is equal to 3x plus 6, right? So what do I want to do? I want to move all the variables to the left-hand side and then all the constants to the right-hand side. Because, guys, there's just 2 moves that I'm going to do. This is what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to say that goes there and this goes here. Right, now, basically, I'm going to have this 2x, then minus, this will then be minus negative 3x, right? And then I'll have 6, because 6 will be left here. And then what is new this side? It's going to be positive 3. This is an additive inverse of 3x. This is an additive inverse of negative 3. Right, then all that you do is then you solve. Right, we see those two are like terms. So 2x minus 3x will give you negative x. And then 6 plus 3 will give you 9. Then I don't want negative x. I just want positive x. So therefore, I will divide by negative 1 on both sides. And therefore, x will then be equal to negative 9. And that's your answer.